Hare Krishna, Danvat Pranam. Welcome to Vani Amritvani program. His Grace Rupavilas Prabhuji will be giving his transcendental words of wisdom. Bhakti Rameshwar Nayak Prabhuji will be reading the Namamrit, followed by Prabhupada quote. Bhakti Sneha Barkol Mataji will be reading the shlokas. Hare Krishna, Danvat Pranam. Welcome everyone.
Please display on full screen.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु दंडवत प्रणाम। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितमेन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada की जय। His Holiness गोपाल कृष्ण गोस्वामी महाराज की जय। His Grace शिक्षा गुरु रूपविलास प्रभु की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। नामामृत। Chanting the Hare Krishna mantra frees one from the disease of material life. The holy name, character, pastimes, and activities of the Krishna are all transcendently sweet like sugar candy. Although the tongue of one afflicted by the jaundice of avidya, ignorance, cannot taste anything sweet, it is wonderful that simply by carefully chanting these sweet names every day, the natural relish awakens within his tongue and his disease is gradually destroyed at the root. When a man in the material world takes more interest in the materialistic way of life than in the Krishna consciousness, he is considered to be an diseased condition. The normal condition is to remain an eternal servant of the Lord, Jivera Swarupa Haya Krishna Nitya Dasa, Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela 20.108. This healthy condition is lost when the living entity forgets Krishna due to being attracted by the external features of Krishna's Maya energy. Although Krishna consciousness may not be very palatable for a deceased person, Srila Rupa Goswami nonetheless advises that just hold on. Hare Krishna. Although Krishna consciousness may not be very palatable for a deceased person, Srila Rupa Goswami nonetheless advises that if one wants to be cured of material disease, he must take to it with very great care and attention. One begins his treatment by chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra because by chanting this holy name of the Lord, a person in the material condition will be relieved from all misconceptions. Cheto Darpana Marjanam, Chaitanya Charitamrita Antya-Leela 20.12. Avidya, the misconception about one's spiritual identity, provides the foundation for ahankara or false ego within the heart. The real disease is in the heart. If the mind is cleansed, however, if conscience is cleansed, a person cannot be harmed by the material disease. To cleanse the mind and heart from all misconceptions, one should take to this chanting of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. This is both easy and beneficial. By chanting the holy name of the Lord, one is immediately freed from the blazing of fire of material existence. The conclusion is that in order to get freed from the material disease, one must take to the chanting of the Hare Krishna mantra. Nectar of Instruction, text 7. Prabhupada quote, 21st May. Chanakya Pandita says that there is no comparison between the rich man and a learned man. They are different categories. A rich man, a king, may be a very respectable in his own country among his own men. But a learned scholar is respected all over the world. If one is respected all over the world, and if one is respected in his own village, how there can be any comparison? The last 21st May 1973. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji Danam. Bhagavad Gita 9.15. Gyan yagne na chapi anye yajanto mam upasate ekatvena prithaktvena bahuda vishvato mukham. Translation. Others who engage in sacrifice by the cultivation of knowledge worship the Supreme Lord as the one without a second, as diverse in many and in the universal form. Hare Krishna. Srimad Bhagavatam 4.9.24. Ishtva mam yagya ridayam yagne pushkala dakshinai bhuktva chahasti satya ante mam samsmarisyashi. Translation. The Lord continued, I am the heart of all sacrifices. You will be able to perform many great sacrifices and also give great charities. In this way, you will be able to enjoy the blessings of material happiness in this life. And at the time of your death, you will be able to remember me. Hare Krishna.
Hare.
Chaitanya Charitamrit Madhya Leela 4.73. तारापाशे रुधिर शिरा पर्वत हईला सुप आदि व्यंजन भांड चौदी के धरीला. Translation. Around the stack of cooked rice were stacks of chapatis, and all the vegetables and liquid vegetable preparations were placed in different pots and put around them. Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. Shri Shri Radharas Bihari Bhagavan की जय, ललिता सखी विशाखा माता की जय, गिरिराज गोवर्धन महाराज की जय, सीताराम लक्ष्मण हनुमान की जय, गौरांग निताय महाप्रभु की जय, शील प्रभुपाद की जय, मॉर्निंग चैंटिंग प्रोग्राम की जय, समवेत भक्त वृंद की जय. Again and again, Srila Prabhupada is saying that we are in a diseased state, and in a diseased state, when you chant the holy name, you are not able to taste it, or you do not get rasa in it. And Srila Prabhupada gives the quote of about a man who is having jaundice. When a man is having a jaundice, you give him a sugarcane juice or sugarcane, he will feel bitter. He will not feel sweet. Sugarcane is not bitter. Sugarcane is sugarcane. But he is feeling bitter because of his situation, material situation. Similarly, holy name is pure. Holy name is sweet. We are not able to taste because of our mind and our material condition. But Srila Prabhupada says, the more you take the sugar cane, the more the disease will reduce. Similarly, when we take the holy name nicely, without any offenses, you will start relishing the taste of the holy name. And the disease to enjoy this material world, to become CEO, will get reduced. As far as Srila Prabhupada quote is concerned, in Bhagavad Gita also Lord says there are a lot of yagyas, Dravya yagya, Tapa yagya, Hatha yagya, but the most important yagya any person can do is called Gyan yagya. And in that, a person who is having divine gyan or divine knowledge is the highest. There cannot be comparison of a rich person and a knowledgeable person. That is what Srila Prabhupada is saying. A rich person, you are a rich person because of your karma. But a knowledgeable person, that's why I say Chanakya Pandit was much greater than the king he had created. Brain is always bigger than the belly and the hand. Belly and the hand cooperate, but how to work, that the brains decide, intelligence decide. In today's world, our intelligence has been corrupted. Intelligence is termed as driver of human life. If that is corrupted, the entire life is corrupted. So this Hare Krishna movement is to clean the subtle body, which is mind, intelligence, and false ego. It works on the subtle body and it cleans it. And that is how the things can be perfect in the human life. As far as Srila Bhagavad Gita shlok is concerned, ज्ञान यज्ञेन चाप्येन यजन्तो माम उपासते एकत्वेन पृथक्वेन बहुधा विश्वतो मुखम. Others who engage in sacrifice by cultivating knowledge, worship of Supreme Lord as one and without second and diverse, and many in the universal form. So Lord is giving different type of worship, but he will say that Bahunam, as in the 7th chapter, he says, Bahunam Janmanamante, Gyanvan Mam Prapadyate, Vasudevam Sarvamiti, Samahatma Sudurlabha. There are different ways, but who is a real Mahatma? He says, who sees Vasudev everywhere and who does Vasudev Bhakti. So there are different ways, but who is the best out of it? That we have to understand from the shloka. As far as Dhruv Maharaj shloka is concerned, Lord is giving blessing that yesterday we know that because of offense of Suruchi, she will die in due course of time with his son. But Dhruv Maharaj now, after performing bhakti, in the heart, he had become pure and he had no desire for enjoying the material world. But then also, Lord is granting him the wish that you should rule for 36,000 years and you will materially enjoy. And at the end of the life, you will come back to the spiritual world. So when you perform bhakti, when you perform tapasya in the line of Guru Parampara, in the line of Naraji, in the line and please the Lord, everything is possible. Dhruv Maharaj performed the devotional life in the line of Guru Parampara, and this is what the result he is getting. So, as far as Madhavendra Puri concerned, we are learning every day how to prepare the bhoga and how to offer the bhoga. What should be prepared to the Lord, because deity and Lord are non-different. So we should have deities in our house and we should nicely cook patram pushpam phalam toyam yome bhaktya prayachati tadam bhakti upashnam ashnami prayatatmanam. Lord says, out of bhakti, whatever is performed and given to me, I accept. Hmm? So in our house, we should try to offer nice things. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna.